Hello YouTubers, thank you for stopping by and welcome. I'd like to review 4S model in this video. This is my first 220 volt 4S model that I built. Just quick look around. Don't mind the voltage on the fan. The fan actually is 120 volt, but it's running off of 240. There is internal transformer, steps it down. I need to use 220 volt fans. It's much easier. My usual handle, made out of two part silicones and a hard plastic. This one is slightly rubberish. It allows it to expand. When coil gets hot, it expands a little bit, and this rubberish present allows it to expand. So coil made out of copper. There's a 15 layers, 14 gauge copper wire, magnet wire. Inside here is a south pole indicator. When I activate, it displays letter S right there. Alright, about 6 feet of cable. Let's move here. So the unit features 4 power settings. First power setting is 25%, then we have 50%, 100%, and the manual. And I will go ahead and do some measurements to show you the power output out of each one. Has a built-in pulse LED and a protect LED. This is a blue LED that pulses every time, blinks every time pulse being released, and this is a red blinking LED. This gets activated when coil gets hot or unit overheating. Also, last setting here for manual discharge. You push this button once you select the manual mode, and you can allow your capacitors to charge all the way to the full potential, and then you can discharge with this button. Also, there is a remote control. It comes along with this unit, and when it's selected in a manual, you can trigger it with remote control. Built-in digital counter. It tells you how many pulses you get with each setting. Sorry, at 25% it pulses twice a second. My bad. So twice a second takes about 50%, takes about a second and a half. At 100% is about 5 seconds. At manual, whenever you use this setting, you would wait about 10 seconds, and it takes about 10 to 12 seconds for capacitors, these two large capacitors here, to charge all the way to the maximum potential, and that will give you the highest output from your coil here. So I will perform some measurements, power measurements and other measurements after this. Alright you guys, I just wanted to show you the input voltage, 254 volts, slightly higher than normal. That's because of this transformer converts it to higher than in normal, but this is the input voltage that I will be feeding into the unit here. Here we go. All right. So let's perform a couple tests. First test would be done using a Tesla meter. I have my Tesla meter here. Give me a second, I'll set it up. Alright, I have it set up. I have my Tesla meter ready to go. So let's take some measurements. Set to pick up the highest value. Let's go ahead and do it. 25%. Alright. Let's see. 0.1 Tesla. Moving deeper. 0.3. 0.4. 0.6 Tesla. 0.59. 0.59 Tesla, you guys. So this is on a lowest setting, 25%. Let's go ahead and increase power. Let's see what 50% does. I'm going deeper inside the coil. 0.5, 9, still 0.7. 1 Tesla. 1 Tesla. Alright, 50% pushes out 1 Tesla. Alright, let's go to 100% and let's take a measurement for 100%. Still 1 Tesla, going deeper. 1.5 Tesla. 1.67 Tesla. I think this is the highest. 1.68. I think this is the highest number. So about 1.7 Tesla. Alright, and let's go to manual. So remember, manual is the strongest pulse, but it takes about 10 seconds. So whenever you use this setting, it's actually convenient to use this setting because the unit will not overheat. You are controlling it whenever to pulse. So if you don't pulse it too often, it will never overheat, and you can have 20-30 minute, an hour session if you wish. So that's what this option allows you to have a long session, and also you can have the strongest pulses with this. Alright, I give it enough time for the unit to recharge, and so let's take a measurements. I'm gonna see how I can set this up here and take a measurements at the same time and push the button. I guess I'm gonna have to grab a remote, so just a second. Alright, I got my remote, so I'll be able to push it. And remember, strongest field is about here. It's not in the center, and it's not on the edge. It's about 3/4 into the coil, right here. And the tip, this sensor is actually right here as well. So it's not all the way in the tip, it's about right here. So for me to get the highest output, I have to place this part of the sensor around this area right here. Okay, and just like that. And count 3. 1, 2, 3. There we are. 1.972 Tesla. Say about 2 Tesla. And if I get it to the precise location where highest output comes out, then I'm gonna get about 2 Tesla. So I'll try it one more time. It's been about 10 seconds. I'm gonna count 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope. So that was the highest output recorded the first time. Alright, so it's about 2 Tesla. Also wanted to show you the weight of the coil and weight of the unit. So 1.5 lb. That's the weight of the coil all together, and the weight of the unit is 6.25 lb. Alright. Now, as far as repel test, I would love to show you guys how this magnetic pulser repels 1 kilo aluminum weight, and I will do it most likely the next video from 4S model that I will shoot. But in this model I will show you the bend test with my 124 stack of aluminum sheets. Alright, so on a count 3, get this ready. 1, 2, 3. Here we are. That's how much magnetic force comes out each pulse to be able to bend 124 sheets of aluminum this much. BBMPulser 4S, about 2 Tesla. So that's what 2 Tesla looks like. Now, as far as use time, how much minutes can you get out of this unit each time you use it? From my last test I performed, I was able to get about 13 minutes of use out of it. Well, keep in mind, after 8 minutes it's gonna be really hot, and you need to use, you can't just place it straight on a skin because you might get skin burn. It doesn't shut off at the temperature where it might give you a burn. It actually gets hotter than that before it shuts off. So whenever you use it, you need to use some kind of material, put it in between your coil and your body, or just don't place it straight up on a skin, obviously, because it's hot and you can get burned. So that's another warning that I need to bring it up there. Now, 25%, 50% and 100%, all this setting will give you about same time of use. The only difference between them is at 25% you're gonna be pulsing way more faster than you will pulse at 100%. And so because you're pulsing so much faster, it takes about the same time to heat up the coil as you would use it at, let's say, 100% and pulsing it harder but slower. So that's something I wanted to add on. Alright, I think that's about it. I'm sure you're gonna have different questions, and there's a lot of things I didn't cover in this video, so please leave your message down below. I'll be happy to look into any questions you have and try to answer them. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. There's a lot more material and videos to come, and I will be showing you more of these units and how they perform. So subscribe, like it, and stay tuned. Thank you.